ladies and gentlemen. Now, with today's update, we've got these pretty interesting boss battle stages that you can run on auto farm, and what makes them so interesting, if you're a player with like a lot of stamina potions, I don't really think this farming method is very free-to-play friendly at all. I feel like for the amount of stamina consumed, because every single run is 20 stamina, so stamina-wise, it's very, very expensive. It's kind of really worth it if you are a budget player, and I really won't be doing too much of this farming on my free-to-play account, because again, it eats potions like crazy, but it does have a chance in the gold box when you complete this stage to give you a 5-star awakening stone. So if you're a bit of a spender, a massive whale like myself, this is something you want to leave on overnight, so in the morning you can come back to a really good stack of 5-star awakening stones, and kind of, you know, puts those excess potions to really, really good use. And today in the Blubbery Boys, we've had some absolute legends just kind of testing out farming strategies and figuring out like what is the quickest stage to do and what is an easy way to guarantee that you're going to win every single time in 2 turns. And we've come up with like a really, really good strategy. So mad love to the Blubbery Boys, man. We have so many dedicated players that, yeah, just spend way too much time having a look into this stuff, but it's pretty straightforward for the most part. Now, the Eastern stage is the one you want to focus on because it has 3 enemies in comparison to the other 2 that have an additional drop down at the end, so it's much quicker and much easier. Also, to the best of my knowledge as well, I think the boxes that drop in the actual fight only give you the bingo ticket, so those really actually don't matter too much. However, the stage completion reward is the one that matters, because that gives you the chance to get the gold box, which then gives you the chance at the awakening stone. And for everything else, man, you can sell like any excess chalices if you get like a few too many. They're not too bad gold wise. The treasure chest, really, really nice as well. You got 4-star awakening stones, which again you can convert to the 5-star versions as well. But yeah, there's a pretty good chance that you are going to get something quite duddy here. And again, it's 20 stamina, so I really only do advise kind of taking massive advantage of this farming method and leaving it on auto overnight if you do have literally like hundreds and hundreds of stamina potions that you have like no way of burning in any other mode of gameplay. And for myself, man, I've got like 2,500 of these potions via silver coins, so I got so many I need to burn, and this is just like a really, really good way to do it. Now, in terms of the team setup, the most efficient team that we found so far is Lostvayne Meliodas, Escanor, Hauser, and also Jericho. And this is a 2-turn KO team. Now, the most important thing is Lostvayne needs to have the lowest health out of all of these 3 characters on the front line, and that way they're going to attack into Lostvayne Meliodas. Now, providing he doesn't get like an instant merger off the draw, the play that's going to occur the first turn is Hauser's going to use both his AoE cards, and then Escanor's going to go for the Drain card, and then what's going to happen is, because Lostvayne has the lowest health, everybody's going to attack into him, rank up his cards, man, and hopefully he's drawn like a second cleave by that point, and then it's like a triple gold card, just like everybody dies. But yeah, it's just like a really quick and really reliable strategy for auto farming. And again, for this specific strategy, man, this one is very, very whaley for super speed farming here, because again, you need Lostvayne Meliodas, and that means you need to summon on the banner today. But you can see here we've drawn like 2 additional Lostvayne cards, but now Jericho attacks into Lostvayne. She pretty much always does that first turn. Marmus goes for a Maraca Shake, and also Easton is going to fire out the waves as well. So yeah, between all of those cards, man, there's like pretty much always a double crit on Lostvayne, and then he just like spams the gold cards and just absolutely nukes everybody down there. And again, like alt level on Lostvayne doesn't matter on this, so even if you do have 1 copy of Lostvayne, like he's still going to clap. You just need like your best attack set on Lostvayne, and also to make sure that he has lower health in comparison to both Hauser and Escanor, and then it's just like a really quick and really easy just rinse, rinse, rinse of that stage. And if you do have a lot of potions, again, you can leave this on overnight, and I'm very interested to see the results when I do wake up tomorrow morning, man. Because yeah, I was farming, like, I had a few test runs on the free-to-play earlier with a slightly different team. Again, I don't have Lostvayne Meliodas on the free-to-play account, so I went for a slightly different team. I've gone for like Green King, Green Escanor, Green Merlin on the front lines as well to drain ulti gauge, because this Eastern man, if she gets off her ulti, pretty much like one-shots the entire team. So I was finding like Merlin, and Merlin like was good for control, and Escanor and King were like good enough to deal tons of damage there. So it's like a free-to-play option if you do want to farm the stage for a bit, you know, maybe get your potions down by like 50 or 100, but you don't want to constantly like crazy farm on this, then yeah, that is potentially a viable setup. But there are so many different teams that you can use. This is just the specific one for like maximum speed, super Megalodon auto farming. But yeah, it's just like really satisfying to watch as well, man, because Lostvayne just always gets the perfect comeback here. But this is also potentially a really interesting auto farming team, a method for future content as well. I'm curious to see like what else we can apply this team to, and kind of the basic theory of how it works. This time, because Lostvayne's got the merger, he's going to use that single target card first turn, and it's going to be the 2 Hauser cards as well. But like watching the AI just do its thing, you can observe these patterns, which yeah, you can really take advantage of with Lostvayne, man. He really is a very interesting character for auto farming as well. And again, by baiting everybody to attack into him with those crit upgrades, dude, he is just getting those mental comebacks with the gold cards. And yeah, Easton does, she does ult drain a little bit here, so ult rush strategies, you know, maybe not working out so good. I'm not really too sure if the Green King is like the best option when I was using this on the free-to-play, but he was working out. Maybe like Liz Hawk in place with a Pierce set might have been a little bit more successful there. But the annoying thing about this stage as well is you can't use Lilia, so I don't have the full Pierce Cleave farming team that I usually would have on my free-to-play. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's pretty much it for the end of today's video. But I'm very curious, because again, I've just been talking with the Blubbery Boys today. We're all like massive whales, man. We spend far too much money on this clown fiesta of a game, but I'm curious, for those of you out there who might not be spenders, might have a bit more of a limited budget, are you farming this event? Like, what strategies are you using? Do you think it is worth it for free-to-play players as well? And how deep do you reckon you should go into this event? I feel like with the Awakening Stones, again, they're so random that unless you've got like a massive stack to blow, you're kind of better off just farming like gear during the half stamina event, and then like +5 in that gear, and then salvaging it during like salvage up events. But obviously that's a bit of a process. Even like non-salvage up events, I think it's still got like better overall yield for the actual stamina invested. But again, that's assuming you're on a stamina budget there. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just let me know your thoughts, because I'm very curious to see what people are thinking about this brand new boss battle, and how good it is for them personally to farm these stages over and over again in the hopes that they can get a lot of 5-star Awakening Stones. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed today's insight into how to make the most of this event and farm it very, very quickly if you are a massive Blubbery boy and you have far too many stamina potions. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Please do smash that like. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.